York Yankees and the Kansas City Royals. Jorge Lopez will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us started in this one
Leading
under the
off tonight
lights.
for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
The first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest three-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Smoked on the ground left side. Played on the backhand. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First things first, here's a throw over. Back in standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Judge has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
3-0 to him now. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that,
to say the least, but he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
From the belt, the pitch, swing, and a ball hit out toward right center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
3-1 to him now. set. Here's the 3-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up on the backhand. Only play is going to be a first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner in third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Soler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 2. Kansas City coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. James Paxton is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th column.
So coming to the plate, Bubba Sterling, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Bubba Sterling.
First pitch on its way. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these Royals. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third.
Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Merrifield, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 left for Kansas City. They're still down. It's 2-0. As we begin the second here in Kansas City, here's Heidi with an update on the weather conditions.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across to first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything. If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. First offering on its way. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? Yes, says Freddie Ferguson down at first. Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Two balls and a strike.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 9.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. And this one gets away. Throw over to third here, and he's called out on a close play at third. And he got him. The Yanks set to get his evening at the plate started. Hunter Dozier batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Torres brings it in, and there's 1 down now.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game. Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit hard to short. Gregorius has it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's a .333 hitter. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Wastes a pitch on. Again, a 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. And that's the 3rd out. KC down in order. They're down 2-0. Stepping up now, Aaron Judge. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swings through it for strike number 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Liner toward right center, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 309 is the average entering play. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Sterling ranging back, still ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Merrifield on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A 2-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Sterling is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now a 4-0 New York lead.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Digging in now, number 8. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
0-1. As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
The center fielder, number 11.
Digging in, Bubba Sterling. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Royals go down 1, 2, 3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Sterling is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Now a check swing here. Did he go around? Yes, says Freddie Ferguson down at first. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Up next for the Yankees.
Standing in, Luke Voigt comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. I'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Sterling, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Gio. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
0-2. For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead. Settling in now, number 2. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And he is in there. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. A base hit in his first trip. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. This one's flared out toward left. Stanton coming on, and that'll get down for a base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple. So with the runner safely at third with one away, there you get a look at the team leaders in 3 base hits. And we see that these guys are currently in third place in the AL in that department. Stanton there to take it. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done. Down 5-1.
The third baseman, Hunter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Late that time for a strike.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More in a moment. So now it'll would be the 4-hole hitter, Torres. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Yeah, this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's given the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Fielded cleanly, and the 5th inning will strike with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Hard on the ground toward short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost, pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. A ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to the right side. Torres picks it up. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Nicky Lopez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes, 0-2. And he fouls this one off. One run, 2 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Lifted in the air to center field. Hicks is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. KC down in order. They're down here 5-1. Into the box now, Gio Urshela. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Gio
up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The first baseman.
Next for New York, Luke Voigt. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. So they're going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
2 away now in the Yankees sixth, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Here comes the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Striding in, number 8. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The center fielder, number 11.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Bubba Sterling. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit.
Now batting.
Ready once again, number 2. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Swing, and he pops him up. One and 2. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled away.
Nope.
Misses. Ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Torres. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home is a breaking ball in off the plate.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now batting.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Judge at second. Stanton is over at first with 1 away. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. O'Hearn moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now batting, Didi Gregorius. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand with Merrifield next to hit. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Fouled off. Another one sent foul. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
To second for one. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down 5-1. Now at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Lopez is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Gio Urshela. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the strike with the breaking ball. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Gio Urshela goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
1-1.
And it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Sterling is under this one, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go. In is Jorge Soler. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery.
Nope, that's foul.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strike.
2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box now, Chesler Cuthbert.
as he hits one on a line to left field.
Stanton is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Nicky Lopez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Kevin McCarthy enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time, and he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Throw over to first, just keeping him close. Hicks gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swings through it for strike number 2.
And I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
Throw over to the bag. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Now ready for another chance. Giancarlo Stanton, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Torres. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. And a dive, but he's back in. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Towards second. And this is taken for the out. Yanks leave one. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Dylan Betances enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 68, Dylan Betances.
Ready now, number 8. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Royals, the catcher
from the stretch.
Number 8.
In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery, and it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Popped up. Void has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Bubba Sterling comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, number 2.
So stepping in, number 2. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. KC down to their final strike in this one. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. James Paxton earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jorge Lopez couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind